Hey everybody. Okay, so I told y'all yesterday that I had all my setup done, except I had ordered the new Tim Holtz gray color, which I can't remember the name of. I think it's something to do with fog or smog, not fog, smoke, something like that. I don't know. So this is my order. Yeah, I went shopping. I also have my coffee, so there will be interruptions. I just got up at Sunday morning, and I wanted to get this done today so I could go in and get it unpacked and put into my setup. But obviously by the size of the box, that's not all I bought. So I thought I would do a little unboxing for y'all and just share it. So let's see. I'm going to move the box to the floor so that I can put things on the table as I unbox them. All right. So let's make sure that we know exactly where we're gonna be. All right, so what is in frame? All right, that is in frame. Okay, so let's see what I bought. I got this all from, where did I get this from this time? I do try to mix up, since I do have to order online, I got this all from scrapbook.com. I mix up between them and Joggles and Frantic Stamper. I try to just spread my money around. Okay, so they had a freebie, an I Love You die if you ordered. And I will say scrapbook.com is pretty good about always having freebies. They've also got some promotional cards that I'll throw in the recycle spot in my paper over here because they are good to recycle. And they've got a little print on them, so they've already got a little feel to them. So, yeah. And my invoice, I had to my paper shred to make homemade paper. Yeah, I do a lot of stuff. I've just started trying to make homemade paper again. I used to do it, and I didn't really like the paper you ended up with. But this time, I thought, I went on and did it right. I read the books. I ordered cotton fiber to add to my paper to make real paper, not just, I'm sitting here popping this while y'all have nothing to look at. All right, so let's see. All right, so here's the first one, the bottle. Let me get my gray out because all this, the gray stuff is going in my gray. That's why I made sure I had a gray in my colors because I knew this had just come out. And I figured if I ordered it, some of y'all probably did too. And it is Lost Shadow. Y'all, I was so far off on the color. Lost Shadow. But it is a beautiful gray color, isn't it? Okay. So, I did order some extra colors as well. Okay. Which I kind of forgot I had done. So, I didn't have a lot of the big colors, and I didn't have a lot of the oxide colors. So, I did decide to order those. I remember now. So, let's just put everything on the desk, and we'll start going through it. All right, so this is the Lost Shadow. All right, what I did was when the new color comes out, they have a bundle that's all the products in that color, and I always order it. So you're going to see every product in the Lost Shadow. So here is the embossing powder, the distress ink, the distress oxide ink, right? And then these are all going to be other colors, which we will do in a second. They have it where you can get it with or without the pen, the little cutesy palette pen. I get it without. I did one color with that palette pen. It's still sitting on the card, just sitting in a card holder in my studio. The Distress Paint, the Distress Oxide ink in the bottle, the Distress Oxide spray. I did get another Distress Oxide spray in the color. Because I just wanted it. I know. When I shop, it's bad. That's why I try not to let myself shop too often. Hang on. There's a box inside a box. I gotta get it out. Alright. Okay. so we'll do the box within a box last, and we'll set him off camera for right this second. Is that all the, oh, and then the Distress Stain Spray in the Lost Shadow, okay? So I think that's all the Lost Shadows. But then I did want to just get some more colors, because there are a lot of colors I didn't have that I like. Like, I love the Vintage Photo, so I've always had it in the regular Distress, but I didn't have it in the Oxides. So I got the Distress Oxide Spray and pad in the Vintage Photo, because I do love that color and I use it a lot. Here, I'll just set them on this side when I've done them. I also got the Ground Espresso. So that's my more browns. I know, more greens. My green basket is so full. I do love Shabby Shutter, and I didn't have it in the Oxide. And I do like that gritty, textury color that the Distress Oxide gives you once you activate it, where the pigment and the dye separate. I just really like that. It just, yeah, I really like it. Peacock Feathers, Spice Marmalade, and those are all in Distress Oxide. Then I got a large Crackling Campfire. I love this color, and I only have it in the teeny tiny ones like I was using. Well, like you're gonna see me use Monday. Yeah, I've already filmed the first 3. Yay, me. So you have Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday set to drop. And how they're gonna work is they'll drop to my YouTube at 6 a.m. They'll drop to the group at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. So if you don't want to wait, if 6 a.m. Central Standard Time is better for you, hit my YouTube. If you do it any later than 8, it'll just be in the group. That was the easiest way to go in and get them uploaded, so that y'all didn't have to wait on me to get off work. Because especially Mondays, it could be 6:30 at night before I get home. So that would be bad. All right, Shabby Shutter in the Oxide Spray. I know, more green. Spice Marmalade, I do love that color in the Oxide Spray. And I think this is going to be that, yeah, Ground Espresso, because I love that color. All right, so, and then I got in the ink dropper bottle, which I think is technically a refill. But y'all, I love to play with these because I do like to drip ink. The Crackling Campfire. And then I got the Peacock Feathers in the Distress Oxide Spray as well, because it's a beautiful color. You'll know if you've watched any of my videos and you're not just brand new to the group, that Golden Teal is my absolute favorite color, and this is probably the closest Tim Holtz has to that color, and I do like all the products. All right, I ordered something else. Y'all, right this second, honestly, I don't remember what. I don't. Isn't that bad? That is so bad. I'm thinking, what did I order that came in a separate box? I don't remember. Oh, that's so bad. That tells me it was probably, oh, no, it wasn't an impulse purchase. It was organization things, and I need them. So when I take down this setup and I go back into the studio, because eventually I will, I knew I was going to have all these ink pads to store. And they had a sale on there, and I don't know if it's still going on or not, but they had a sale on their organization stuff, which is what actually started all this. The Lost Shadow and the organization stuff sale. But when I go back into the art studio, I'm going to have all these ink pads to store. And I was like, what am I going to do with them all? So I looked through the organization sale, and they had these stands that hold ink pads of various sizes. So they'll hold these little ones. Do I have a big one nearby, handy, within reach? I don't see a big one handy, nearby, within reach. But anyway, they'll hold the big ones too. So I thought, well, that'll be great. So I ordered 2 of those so that when I put all this stuff back where it actually goes and not in this project setup, I'll be able to store them all nice and neat. So that's what the other thing I got. I do remember now. And it was an impulse, but it wasn't an impulse. So, and what did I spend? I think I spent about $100, maybe a little over. I do try to limit myself when I go shopping to about $100. There wasn't a price on that invoice, I don't think. And I don't actually remember. But I know I would not have let myself hit $200. So we're going to say in more than 100, less than 200 range. But I do try to usually keep it around $100. Okay, y'all. So I'm going to put all of this into their appropriate color baskets. And, you know what? And I'll do a separate video for the art box challenge, because I have that to unbox as well. Bye, y'all.